Okay, so we're back for our next edition of Sleep Token reactions here. Today is Granite. I upgraded the sound, hopefully. This one is a music video, maybe? I don't know. I couldn't find the standard one with the album cover art, which, by the way, I've pointed this out to my friend who I'm actually started this whole thing for. That the moon on the album cover art is rotated in a way that would you would only see if you're on the horizon, um, and that would be the moon setting. I don't know if that has anything to do with any of these lyrics or any of these songs. So yeah, just a cool little fact there. I'm sure there's other stuff on that art that signifies other things, but that's the only thing that I know. So let's go.
Sulfur on your breath, granite in my chest. You will never have to talk about it. You'll never want to talk about it.
Okay, so far, first two lyrics. This song doesn't seem like he likes this person so far. Sulfur on your breath. I don't want to hear you speak. Stop speaking. It's gross. Granite in my chest. I don't have a beating heart for you. Just cold stone. All right.
Fury, too damn late. Reason dislocates, and you'll never have to talk about it. You'll never want to talk about it. I was more than just a body in your passenger seat, and you were more than just somebody I was destined to meet. I see you go half blind when you're looking at me, but I am between the second-hand smoke and the glass on the street. You gave me nothing whatsoever but a reason to leave. You say you want me, but you know I'm not what you need. But I am.
Okay. See you go half blind when you're looking at me. I'm guessing they're not seeing the full thing of what he is. Half blind. I mean, only seeing half of him. A kind of cool thing that's going on here. I see you go half blind when you're looking at me, but I am. He uses that as a break, which I like how he sung that. By the way, sang that. But that portion, that line right there, but I am, I think it's the it prefaces the next line between, so but I am between the secondhand smoke and the glass on the street. And then he changes it up. So at the end of this whole paragraph here, he uses the but I am again, but he follows it up with as a completing a thought. You say you want me, but you know I'm not what you need, but I am. That's cool. We're going to go back to that.
I was destined to meet. I see you go half blind when you're looking at me, but I am between the second-hand smoke and the glass on the street. You gave me nothing whatsoever but a reason to leave. You say you want me, but you know I'm not what you need. But I am. When you sit there acting like you know me, acting like you only brought me here to get below me. Never mind the death.
Is there one singer? Are there many singers? The lead vocalist, he's hitting during this entire first verse, he's hitting kind of a falsetto, his head voice. Now he's in his chest voice. It's very much chest voice. But are there multiple singers in this? I'm interested in how this would sound live. We're gonna go back to that start. Is this a real? Is this a real life experience here? Has he been with someone, or anyone in the band for this matter? Has he been with someone and received death threats for it? Acting like he only brought me here to get below me. Never mind the death threats. Parting at the door. We'd rather be 6 feet under than be lonely. Little extreme if someone's giving them death threats. That's just my opinion. Only drink the water when you think it's holy. Um, is that like a my poop don't stink kind of thing? Like above above drinking dirty water? Seems like it's what it's about. I think we all know someone like that. Okay, actually, I might be going back on what I said about the but I am. Um, it could be the start of the line between the secondhand smoke. Um, but actually, now that I'm listening to it again, I don't think it is. Um, I think between the secondhand smoke and the glass on the street, I think that's the start of the line and not but I am. So if that's the case, I don't know what the first but I am is kind of responding to. It could be either one. I would be convinced if you said either of them, but now I'm kind of convinced that it's not what I said the first time. Something's about to happen. Okay, with every single drop it had, -1, so I guess there were only four. The first and second were delayed. It had like a high pitched synth sound on the first one. Let's go back a little. That right there, that was kind of grating, like against the teeth, like a nails on chalkboard. That's where I thought the drop was going to happen, but it hit that and then it dropped, and then the next one it happened. I don't know what it did. The third one was a snap. I kind of expected that. I liked it. The fourth one was a little tom roll, I believe. We'll go to it. Okay, he had a cymbal and then a tom roll. That was the second one. Third one's going to be a snap. Okay, so I had them backwards, or what I remembered. The fourth one was cymbals, and I think he threw in a couple toms. Cool. They're always doing this. They're always like throwing me off with the drops or the beat. Good grief. My buddy and I had this conversation. Um it's weird talking like this as if like I'm talking about him. I started this whole series to send him to do these reactions, but it's like impossible to send him a 15-minute video. So I figured I would just upload it on YouTube, and then like a couple other people are watching it now. So it's kind of strange, like someone's listening to our uh, private conversation, but it's cool. Um, I told him about my kind of frustration with some of these songs. Not really frustration. I was a little confused um, at the timing. I eventually pinpointed it, but like maybe it might have been Caramel that I was really kind of perplexed on with the timing. But they do that a lot with these drops are kind of example of it. I'm expecting it to drop on the start uh, on the first beat, but they delay it a little bit with the toms, with the snap, with that synth. Um, so it's very creative. Let's go back and listen to the entire thing.
I was more than just a body in your passenger seat. And you were more than just somebody I was destined to meet. I see you go half blind when you're looking at me, but I am between the second hand smoke and the glass on the street. You gave me nothing whatsoever but a reason to leave. You say you want me, but you know I'm not what you need, but I am.
That was cool. So far, out of all the ones that I've reacted to, that one was definitely the hardest. At least the hardest once the drop hit. Like they were low, with that crabcore. All the other songs so far have been kind of love songs. I mean, this one is a love song as well, but it's a different kind of it's a different font uh, love song. They they're writing about how much someone means to them, how much they love them, how much they impact them. Um, and in this one, it is kind of like a breakup song, um, talking about how that person didn't understand them, didn't appreciate them, really didn't think that Sleep Token was the same person to them as they were to Sleep Token. So it's a new perspective, a little bit more on the angry side. Seems like he's letting out his frustrations. So cool. We got through that one, and we'll see what happens on the next one.